Plus Size Luxury, and today I have a collective haul. I'm very excited to show you guys these items. They've been in a pile for a couple of days now, and I just want to start using them. So let's jump right in. I am using a new microphone, so bear with me if there's any sort of issues with the sound. I'm getting used to the settings and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully this cuts down on some of the road noise that you guys hear in the background. Well, fingers crossed, we'll see. This I ordered a month and a half ago, but I got it lengthened. So let's just break into that. So this is the receipt. The booklet with the authenticity card in there and other information. And then we have the box right here. So let's open it up. Ta-da! We have the box within the box. And I'm super excited to reveal. This is the Sweet Alhambra from Van Cleef Arpels in the hammered rose gold. Make sure my face is out of there. I have been wanting this forever. I really love the hammered. The chain is so sparkly with, I think they call it a diamond cut chain. This is supposed to stack with my vintage Alhambra and my mini Frivole necklace. And fun fact, I'm going to take this out. Let me see if I can put it on for you. Fun fact, I actually extended my vintage Alhambra. I think you're able to get it extended up to 3 inches, or is it 4 inches? I'm unsure. Within the first year or two of purchase. Now, I had bought that pre-loved, but since the purchase date on the authenticity card was within 1 or 2 years, I'll double check what the time frame is, because I feel like it used to be 2, but then maybe they shortened it. Anyway, so here it is on. I'll definitely see if I can include some mod shots with it stacked with other things. But yes, very excited for this one. But as I was saying, you're able to get it extended. This needed to be extended, I would say 5 to 6 inches. So I actually, for my vintage Alhambra, when I got it extended to 3 or 4 inches, I also had to add a little solid gold necklace extender. For this though, I was just like, how much is it to just get the additional inches done? And they're just like, oh, well, you know, it's really up to manager discretion, so we'll just do it for you for free. And I was like, what? So highly recommend the Van Cleef & Arpels at the Lenox Mall, which is in the Neiman Marcus. It's appointment only. You can't do any walk-ups, but the service there is impeccable, because I was just like, you know, oh, that's like quite a substantial amount of a bit of gold to add to a necklace, and I didn't have to pay anything extra. So I'm super, super excited. I think it's adorable. Sorry, hopefully I'm not hitting the mic. I think it's adorable, and yeah, I'm just very excited to have it. Okay, let's grab this thing. This was pre-loved. You guys helped me purchase this over on Instagram. I put up a poll because I had an $80 off coupon. If you watched my last video about how to shop the Real, you know that I mentioned that if you purchase during the buy more, earn more event, you get a coupon. So I had a coupon from that event, and I put it towards this item. So here is just the tag, it's not attached. And then look at this beautiful little, see if I can hold it from the back here. It is a brooch, a perfume bottle brooch. You know, I am obsessed with brooches now that I have my Chanel 25S moon mesh bag. I've been trying to find some like really quirky like pins and stuff like that so I can dress up my bag. So this is just so adorable. There's a couple of other brooches I have my eye on. There's one that looks like it's one of those like fidget mazes, you know, when you have like a toy from like, I don't know, McDonald's when you were a kid and you had to like maneuver the ball around so that it would go through the maze to get to the end. They have a brooch like that. Really intrigued by that. And then there's also, usually maybe every couple of years, Chanel comes out with like tiny little pins. I'm trying to find like a set of those pins too, but look how adorable this perfume bottle is. It just says number 5 Chanel. All right, let's do this. This was a pre-loved find. I bought this off of a Instagram seller. I will put her information in the description box below. I did open this already because I had to take photos for the third-party authentication service, but it came back as all clear. So I get to share it with you guys, and here it is. Ta-da! Now I added the Dior Mitza scarf, or you know, like a twilly, because I was like, wow, this color goes perfectly with it. It is a vintage Dior, Lady Dior mini. Let me fix the charms here. It is in this really rich green. I had my nails done to sort of match it. But yeah, it's in this rich green. I don't know if you remember when I did my reorganizing of my collection at the beginning of this year, I decided to sell my gray velvet mini Lady Dior, and I really wanted a replacement. The mini Lady Dior is my favorite size. It comes with a chained shoulder strap. It's a little knotted there, but this is definitely like my favorite element of the bag, is that the chain strap is like jewelry for the bag. It is just so stunning. So that's why this is my favorite size. And so I just tied the twilly on there, or the Mitza scarf, and I think it came in great condition. They did say that they did touch up the corners, but it doesn't look too obvious to me. It's not like they painted over the stitching in any way. But yeah, love it. Isn't this so beautiful? I can't wait to wear it just in time for summer. My cat got to the ribbon and pulled it off, so I had to put it back on. But it comes with this adorable little Dior star charm. And let's just take this off. Here is the box. And then we can just rip this open. And then we have a little dust bag here with the tag. Their tissue paper, like, is just top tier. Their wrapping and stuff and the pleating, always awesome, no matter how small the item. Okay, that's just the tag. And then we can open up the dust bag. And I got earrings. So these are fashion jewelry earrings, tribal earrings. So it has like the big pearl in the back, and then the big pearl in the back, small pearl in the front, and then it has like the CD charm dangling. I think these are so adorable. Let me get them both out for you. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, this is like a really cool travel pouch because it actually has the front section, but then it also has a back section so you can separate the earrings. That's nice. Definitely gonna keep this pouch. But here are the earrings. I did cut off that tag. And hopefully you can see these okay. Yeah, these are in rose gold, but it's very, very subtle. I thought it was going to be a lot pinker than this. But yeah, it's not as pink as I was thinking in the photos. So this will be really nice. I have some rose gold jewelry. Let me see. Yeah, it's just a soft gold. It's not super, super pink. I did get some feedback from Maddie Shops that she had not so good luck with these. They tarnished really quick on her and some of the glue fell apart. So I'm going to wear these for like a week straight and really give them a rough and tumble. And if they don't work out, I'm going to return them. So I don't want them sitting in my jewelry box and then I wear them a couple months from now and then it starts it starts deteriorating. So I will let you know how these go. And I've always wanted to get the tribal earrings. I think they're just so classic with Dior. Let's put this to the side here. Okay, so now we have this box. Any guesses? I don't know if you guys know, but this is definitely their, what is it? Their fine jewelry packaging. They come in this gray box. So what fine jewelry piece do we have here? The ribbon is off. We open this box to reveal another box. On the bottom, that's really cool. You have the little ribbon so you can take out the authenticity. Yep, the authenticity packet. That's very cool. Let me slip this back in there. And then we have this box. No branding on the box. Oh, wow. So pretty. I'm not going to butcher the name here. I'll put the name of the jewelry line on screen, but I had put this ring. They never had the size 9 or US 9 EU 60 on the website, so I just put in like alert me if the size pops up. 3 days later, it popped up, so I was just like, I need it. So let's try this on. Wow, it fits perfectly. I'm gonna just pull off the tag. Wow, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Let me get close. So here it is. Wow. It is stunning. I love how the design wraps all the way around. Wow, I love it. And again, my finger is a US size 9, what is it? Yeah, I think it's EU 60. And this fits perfectly, not too loose, not too tight. Oh my gosh, let me try it on my pointer finger too. On the pointer finger, you guys. So I think I'm gonna do like a video about my wish list and we'll talk about it a little bit more in that video, but definitely want to get the bracelet to match. I just think this is so, so stunning and very, very unique. Yeah, okay. Okay, just 2 more things here. So I do a lot of my shopping through, I think it's called ModSense, and it's where you're able to either do like a visual search, or you can type in the name of the item and then it will show you where that item is on multiple different stores. I decided to try out this new storefront, or this new online store called, or new to me I guess, called Sensor. And I think it's something like Farfetched, where the model is, I think they're connected to a network of different smaller boutiques, and then they pull their stock from there. So they don't have the stock themselves. They're sourcing it from different smaller boutiques throughout a network. So I picked up another pair of shoes. I'm on a shoe kick. I just feel like I'm really honing in on my like shoe style. And I just love the whole matchy moment of like, you know, the bag matches the shoes and the shoes match the belt and the belt matches the earrings. So that's just what I've been doing. Here it is. It is from YSL or Saint Laurent. So you have 2 dust bags. It's really nice, like 2 dust bags, and they're actually very nicely designed. They're like lined in a different textile. I'll pull these out. So these have been on my long-term wish list for a while. I just have never, I don't know why it took me so long to pull the trigger. I guess because like there was other urgent things that I was like, I need to get those first. But I'd always go onto ModSense, run a search. These are the YSL Cassandra sandals, and they come in like several different colorways. I got the black on black. I thought that was really cool. I already have like a good mix of black with gold hardware. I think I might need like a black with silver hardware next, but this I thought was really neat. And it just, let me take out some of the stuffing. It's a little dusty, so excuse that, but here it is. I got this in my perfect size, which is a 41.5, or I think it's like an 11.5 US, which is weird because I actually wear a 10.5 in US shoes, but then in Euro sizes, I notice I wear an 11.5. I don't know what that's about, but here they are. I just love them so much. They're gonna go great with my bags. Yeah, I just always wanted the Cassandra sandals. It just has that really bold YSL logo in the front. The heels are pretty substantial, although there's no traction or grip on the bottom. So do you guys think I should bring these to the cobbler to have like them protect the soles? I'm leaning no, because to me the sole is like pretty substantial, if you can see the thickness. So I don't think they're gonna wear out super fast, but you never know. But yeah, these are so cute. I'm finally happy that I finally have them. And yeah, let me know if you need any reviews on these. Definitely glad to check that off the wish list. Okay, so we have the item that I'm excited for everything. Definitely this ring is stunning. But this item I am super stoked for. So just a little story time. I was online for the chapter 3 of the Louis Vuitton Murakami launch. I struggled a little bit, but I managed to get one item in cart, but then never was able to check out. That happened to me with the first part, the multicolor line, but I was ultimately able to check out maybe like an hour or so later, but I was never able to check out. So when the order broker, which is the online database that the in-store sales associates have access to, opened up an hour before then, my sales associate actually reached out to me and she was like, hey, I'm able to order these in about an hour. Do you want to put a deposit down for these items? And I was like, sure, because like I totally missed out on the online run. So she put in some orders. They're still pending validation. I think we're at like week 3 now, or week 2. No movement on that, but I've been checking Purse Forum, and a lot of people who did the order broker through their sales associate in store are still pending validation. So I think we're all just waiting and seeing what's happening there. Rewind back in the morning when I was trying to get the items that I wanted for the chapter 3, the cherries launch. This item there was an item that was available multiple times, and I just didn't go through with it. It was the mini Alma. I was very, very tempted to get the mini Alma, but while I thought it was really cute and I was like, this is something that I can really use in my collection, it's very unique, and I don't have any Alma, so this would be a fun one to get because it's limited edition. I couldn't stop thinking about the black multicolor. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of getting this mini Alma from the Cherries launch, let me find this multicolor item, black multicolor item, and satisfy that wish. Because I was thinking about it even as I was like going through the Cherries thing. I'm like, I'm more excited about for this item. And so I purchased it on StockX. I just listed a bid. I paid about $350 over retail, which I don't think is too high. So I was able to get this. It's shipped from the Netherlands. A lot of people on Purse Forum were asking me if I was concerned about duties and stuff like that. I didn't encounter any issues. I purchased it. It said all taxes and duties included, and then it was delivered. No questions, no additional issues with duties. So just in case you are shipping, because you can't pick who takes your bid on StockX, it's a bit reversed, like when compared to eBay. So just FYI in case you had any concerns. So let's open this up. So here is the box. Okay. I think it's the new style box, but it's broken. I don't know why. So we'll open it up. Here is the dust bag. Any guesses? Now, of course, I did open this up because I did want to have it authenticated. It came back clear. Plus, I also wanted to dress it up like I did my Dior bag. So there's a little extra surprise on it as well. So here it is. We open to reveal. So this is the black multicolor in the Nice Mini, not the Nano. I also picked up this cute bow charm. This is actually a Louis Vuitton charm. Someone had purchased the black multicolor Nano Speedy, and they didn't like the charm, and they just sold the charm, and I was like, this will be perfect. So here it is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I am in love. I don't know if I'm going to get the D-rings and convert it into a crossbody, or will I just wear it top handle. This is definitely something I'm just going to be wearing as a bag. Let me show you the interior. It came in excellent condition. The only thing I noticed on the bag, and I don't know if it's if it came that way or if it's just wear from the owner. Also came with the textile card, and then the inside is just black leather lined, and it has 20-year anniversary celebration. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty dark. But yeah. I am so excited for this. So yeah, when I actually had the mini Alma, Cherries mini Alma in cart twice. And I was just like, you know what? This is not for me. So I'm still waiting for my other Cherry items, but if you're itching for like Cherry content, definitely check out Rachel Went Shopping. She has a massive haul, and it's really exciting to see all of the goodies she got. I'm patiently waiting for my other items, but in the meantime, I am stoked to have this, and I cannot wait to wear it out. Actually, let me... Yep, so excited. I am at Multicolor Piece. Is there anything that I wanted from Cherry Blossoms? I wanted to get the scrunchie, but I wasn't able to get that. If I ever see like maybe a bandeau pop up, maybe I'll get that, but I wasn't excited for any of the SLGs or handbags from that drop. But if you're super, like, you love the cherry blossoms, that was your favorite, what is her name? A Heated Mess. I think she did like 3 or 4 hauls just on the cherry blossom line. That seemed to be her favorite. So highly recommend watching her videos on that one. You'll get a lot of lovely like cherry blossom content, but my heart was definitely with the multicolor line, and I'm just so excited that I have these now. My heart is content. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want any reviews on the items I talked about today or showed today. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.